Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. Isn't that cool? This is so much fun. I love this box. I don't know what to call it. I think I'm going to call it a gem. I'm not sure. I don't know. But it's really cool and I'm going to show you how to make it. Do want to say, if you took part in the giveaway during Spring Watch, go and have a look on my blog, poodles.co.uk. There will be a list of winners on there. So, anyway, let's have a look at this box. Love it, love it, love it. Untie the ribbon. And I put a knot in it because I'm hopeless at tying ribbons. Let's just undo this. Oh, I can't get the knot undone. There we go. And inside is a huge, great big box. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, you may recognise this as one of my envelope punchboard projects I made, quite a few years ago. There was a flower, but it was much smaller than this, and it was designed to be like that. This, I have made it bigger, but I've modified it, and I've put differing score lines in. So, but I think it looks amazing like that. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make it now. This uses envelope paper. This is the In Colour mint macaron envelope paper. I'm going with the Watermelon Wonder this time. Now, it is thinner than our designer series paper. It's kind of maybe printer paper thickness. Love it, love it, love it. So 8 by 8 inches, 20 by 20 centimetres. And we're going to do some duplicates punching and scoring. Now, I want you to punch first at the 2-inch mark, which is 5 centimetres. When you punch and score, it actually goes off the edge. So be wary of that and do not try and punch score all the way off the edge. Just be a little bit gentle. Slide it up to 4. Punch and score. Okay. Now come in and punch at 2 and do the same. And then join these lines up. This is 4, which is 5 and 10. And this one you can just see it. You can just catch it. Punch and score. And then keep bringing it round. So essentially what you are actually doing, if you have extended your envelope punch board, is you're scoring, punching and scoring at 2, 4 and 6 or 5, 10 and 15 all the way round. I, however, have not extended my punch board, so I'm working with my score guides. But yeah, 2, 4, 6 all the way round, 5, 10, 15 all the way round. And then the last one I need to do is I need to come back and do this one again, which was the very first line I did. Marvellous. Round corners. Sweep that lot out of the way. Get rid of that. So I've got a smudge on there. So this side I think you're going to see better. Fairly, yes, okay. What you need to do, and I'm going to grab a pencil or a pen to show you, is that you're going to cut away, or you're going to make cuts at that point. So you've got triangle, 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 but in the middle of it you've got a square. So you need to separate these tabs from there. I'll do that first. No, I won't actually. I'm going to put in the score lines. You need to put a score line in the middle of that square. You need to put a score line in there and do it so you've only got squares in those 4 places, not the big square. Ignore the big one in the middle that you've made, the little ones, so you diagonally score those. So we're going to do that quite quickly and gently because it's envelope paper. I have to flip it over so I get my score lines going in the same direction. And like I say, these are the only squares that there are, bar the one in the middle. So you know you can't go wrong. So hopefully you can see that. There's my score line. And as I said before, where's the one I drew on? Oh, so there it is. The one I drew on. You need to come in with your scissors and cut the triangles either side of that square. Okay, making sense? Keep doing that all the way around. Until you've separated everything. So what I have now is I've separated there and there all the way round. Okay, tiny bit more cutting to do, and this will make a massive difference when you come to build it all together. This triangle that I've just cut away, you need to straighten the edge. So at the moment we've got this sort of smoothed rounded edge. You need to cut that straight off so it is straight, basically. I'm going to get hold of this one. So you just cut from corner to corner. So does that make sense now? So you're just making it straight. You're straightening that diagonal line. And it will make a massive difference when you come to put the box together. By putting in this little bit of extra work now, it's going to make all the difference. And I'm just turning it over just for me, with the fact that I've got a big pair of scissors. It just makes it easier to cut. So there you go. So that's the kind of shape you're left with then. You've got these knobbly bits sticking out, and we've got score lines on our squares, and we've straightened our triangles. So now what you need to do is you just need to come along and fold it all. Do not burnish envelope paper. Fingers are enough. And they're definitely enough. If you try and do this with a bone folder, you risk tearing your paper, or well, yes, I'd say tearing it rather than cracking it, which you don't want to do. I love the envelope paper. It's a really quite cute pattern. I haven't really paid a huge amount of attention to it until now. But yeah, it's got a cute pattern on it. Sort of spots, dots and circles. Okay. The score lines, the diagonal ones you put in, fold them up. Keep folding. They're going to tuck inside. I know it doesn't look like it could possibly build into that shape, but it will. So that's what we've made so far. We've got everything folded and scored. Now, what you need to do is liberally apply adhesive to this square, and I mean liberally. Not wet glue with envelope paper, a dry glue. So I'm going with Fuse, and I'm going to fill as much of it as I possibly can with adhesive. You want to get right into the corners and make sure it's well covered. And keep going around on all four of them. Because this will, not that it particularly will spring open, but it will try and resist, because you're going to be seriously manipulating your paper to go in the wrong way. So all over the square. Okay, and what you need to do now is we're going to lay this triangle onto that one, like that. So let me put this on autofocus, and hopefully I can bring it up. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm laying it. So that has attached that one to there. You got that? And we're going to do the same with the back of this one, also onto that bit. And this is where it starts to go, I don't want to bend. Okay, you can see that. So I've put my triangle, I've stuck it there and there. So I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm going to stick this triangle to this part. Can you see that? It's shadow. It's just in there. And I'm going to keep going all the way around and hope that autofocus sorts itself out. When you get to the final ones, it does get a little bit fiddly, but there you go, it's tried to stick itself down. So just pop your triangles on the outside until you're ready for them. I'm using all my fingers inside. I'm using my forefinger. I've got my forefinger behind this one. I've got my middle finger behind that one. Sort of like that. And I'm just holding them in place. And then the final ones. Final triangles into place. And again, I'm using those two fingers. And that is how you make it. When you fold it all up, it does fold over like that, absolutely with no problem. When you come to put the ribbon around, that's where you're going to have a bit of fun and games, because it will want to wibble out of shape. Trust me that when you finish putting it together, it will hold itself. So I have got the Falling in Love. No, it's not. I can't remember what this one's called. This is from the Sending Love. That's it, the Sending Love duo ribbon. And like I say, look, it's pulling itself in the wrong direction. Just use your fingers to get it in place. And when you come to tie your bow, it then gets itself into position. It goes, oh, okay, yeah, Sam's the boss. She knows what she's doing. And it will sort itself all out. Like that. How cute. And this, to me, this box is all about the box shape. It's not about the decoration, so forgive me, I'm not going to put anything else on it. You wouldn't want to detract from a shape like that though, would you? How cool is that? Oh, it's a little bit of ribbon alignment going on. And there we go. All done. What do you think? I like it. Here's the other one. I'm not going to put the ribbon back on that. We'll be fighting with it for an hour. Cute, cute, cute. I hope you like it, and I'd love to see your versions of it. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon.